I'd like to know how you did yesterday with it. If you implemented anything. Sometimes what we do is we think, well, I couldn't start, so I won't do it until tomorrow. And I want you to not do that. All right. Wherever it is, start there. All right. If it's dinner time, start with dinner time. Okay. I'm going to view. Okay. All right. So if you go to my blog, thetidytutor.com, and you go to blog, you'll see Daily Challenge Day 1, and that the video from yesterday is there, only it's in a more condensed version. Okay. Also, I have the list on that blog. Okay. So the list is listed out. You can copy and paste it. You can just look at it. Here is my morning and my evening routine. I am now, of course, I have a morning and an evening routine that I do, and it has more than this on it. But I am doing it with you, right along with you, exactly like you're doing it. Now, if you were somebody that needed to make it more mini, we talked about that, remember, to make it more mini, then do that. If all you're doing is up on time, shower, dressing, your hair and your face, if that's all you're doing and that's all you can handle, do it. You will see a big difference. You will notice, other people will notice. But if you are doing these things anyway, if you are making lunch for your kids, if you are, need to get ready, getting dressed during the day. Now, I really do suggest that even if you are somebody that, say you're at home, say you're retired, you work from home, then you're not getting yourself ready. Please make that part of it. All right. Please. That is one of the things, getting up on time, getting yourself ready first thing. That is not something that I want you to leave out. All right. You could leave out, putting the pajamas away, making coffee, putting the dishes away. It depends on you. I one-on-one coach people, okay? And and then also I have my insiders. But when I one-on-one coach people, people are much more willing to be vulnerable. Because it's just me and them. And it is not uncommon at all for somebody to be like, I haven't showered in a week. All right. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Stuff happens in between our ears that is just ludicrous, really. And sometimes we just need somebody to say, all right, it's okay. Can you shower twice this week? Can you do that? So if you're one of those people, please don't feel ashamed of it. All right. All right. So here is what we had for our morning and our evening routine. And what I'd like to do today is the second day, and we're going to meet together for 5 days. So what I'd like to do is really go through the things that I feel are the most important to explain. And if you have any questions about these things, anyone that I didn't mention, or anything that you want more explanation for, or anything that you have any problems for, write it in the comments, okay? So that I will be able to address those things, all right? So we have up on time. Now you notice that I have up on time, right? That means that you have to determine what time you're waking up. Now let's say right now you determine that you're gonna wake up at 6 a.m., all right? And then you don't get up at 6 a.m. You're getting up at 8 a.m. And you have a bedtime, because that's another thing. You have a bedtime at, say, 10 p.m. But you're not going to bed at 10 p.m. You're going to bed at 12 a.m. And that can work for you. Then change it. Then change it. Now, what happens if going to bed at 12 a.m., it doesn't work for you? Because no matter what, you got to get up at 6 a.m. Maybe you have a baby, maybe you've got work, whatever, right? Well, then, if 6 hours of sleep ain't working for you, because it's not 6 hours of sleep, because by the time you actually fall asleep, it'll be much less than that. And most likely 6 hours of sleep isn't enough, then you're going to have to be more strict with yourself. But this is the thing. I want you to see that this can change. That's why I didn't want you to make it all neat, because we're going to write on these things. We're going to write, up on time, 6 a.m. You know what? I can get up at 7. Okay, so I'm going to go to bed at 11. I'm struggling to go to bed at 10, whatever it is. All right, you play with this. So up on time, super important. Determine a time. It can change, but determine a time, and then push yourself to get up. Get your alarm clock far away from the bed, so you have to get up and walk to there. This is only a week. And remember something. When you're first starting something, it's really hard. It's really hard. Hard is not bad. Give hard a different meaning. Have you ever thought about doing something that was hard and you didn't think it sucked? Let's say it's a garden. All right, this is a great example. You want to start a garden. You've always wanted to have a garden. And in your backyard, if there's never been a garden there, you just bought a house, you want a garden. So is it going to be easy for you to go out there and start a garden? No, it's never been, the ground has never been tilled. It's grass. That's it. So you have to really have some hard work in the beginning. Your hands are going to get calloused. They may even bleed. You're going to sweat. You're going to get dirty. You're going to look like who did it and ran when it's all over. But when it's done, do you feel like, oh, I can't believe I got to do that. I hate having to do that. No, because you have a different meaning to that hard. That hard has pride attached to it. That hard has accomplishment attached to it. You would even want to stay dirty and in your clothes that you were working in with your hair all disheveled, your hands all dirty and callous until maybe your roommate got home or your significant other got home, or just for you to call somebody on a FaceTime or something and say, look at me. You would celebrate that hard. And you also know that that hard isn't going to be hard forever. It was hard initially. That's all. So this is the way I want you to think about this, okay? Put a different meaning to this hard. So one of the hardest things you're going to be going through right now is getting up on time. If you don't get up on time right now, it's one of the hardest things you're going to do. Habits are insidious. We actually think we're going to die if we do something that's out of the norm. If we are not in our comfort zone anymore, where are we? We're in our uncomfortable zone. Nobody likes to be uncomfortable. So push yourself to do what you need to do to get up on time. It is not going to feel good. It's not going to feel right. You're just going to feel counterintuitive. Your mind is going to try to talk you out of it. Supersede the mind. You can do this. Okay? You can do it. So up on time, make your bed, drink water. These are things that I feel like even if you can't do everything, you should be able to do these, okay? Up on time, make your bed, drink water. Now, we have something going on with the laundry, okay? And I believe that I covered that already. I'm going to cover it again, and then we won't talk about it again moving forward. You want to put a load of clothes in before bed. That's part of your bedtime routine. Put a load of clothes in before bed, sometime after dinner. When you wake up, the very next thing after you get out of bed and you make your bed is you want to run and get those clothes in the dryer. Then you go on with the rest of your day. Make sure you set a timer so that you remember you have clothes in that dryer. Then you go on with the rest of your day. The next thing, shower. Now, if you don't shower every day, don't. You need to get yourself together, okay? Completely together. I didn't shower today. I shower every other day. When I go to the gym and I work out, I shower every day. But I didn't shower today. I shower every other day. I don't wash my hair. I just wet a little bit, blow dry it, wash my face, get myself washed up, get dressed, put on clean clothes, clean underwear, and start my day. Okay, so you do what you do, but you get yourself together first thing. Okay, this is a must. No matter who you are, what stage you're in, this is what you're doing. You're getting up on time and you're making sure you're getting yourself ready first thing. Okay. Now, when I say hair and face, it means if you put makeup on, put makeup on. If you don't put makeup on, moisturize. Do a little something for yourself, okay? If you have nothing to moisturize with, you can use coconut oil. If you have coconut oil, make sure it's cold pressed. That would be good. Make sure it's not refined. Smell it or taste it. The refined one, you know it tastes like Crisco. Don't use that crap. Then there's, or you could have olive oil. Olive oil is great. If you have avocado oil, right? Use that on your face. It's really good for you. Okay, so do something to moisturize. Now, put your pajamas away. This is your morning routine. Put your pajamas away. If you don't sleep in pajamas, if that's something that's way out there for you, all right, nix it. But if you can, give yourself all to this, okay? Get rid of those crappy clothes that you sleep in, okay? Feel like you deserve to feel good about yourself and sleep in something that's decent, okay? If you belong to a big box store like Costco or BJ's or Sam's Club or something like that, they have really, really reasonable pajamas, very, very sweet, very, very comfy. You can go, if a budget is an issue, you can go to a consignment shop, pick yourself up some pajamas there, wash them. You can sleep in even a big t-shirt, but that isn't like ripped or have stains on it. You want to feel good, okay? All right. Pajamas. Now you put your pajamas away, you're dressed, you're out into the kitchen now. All right. You're out into the kitchen. And if you make tea or coffee, do that now. And while the tea is boiling or while the coffee is coming down, you put dishes away. Now, there's a thing about the dishes. We'll talk about dishes tomorrow. All right. What you want to be doing is you want to make sure that you wash the dishes that you are using now. All right. You from this moment on are not going to let anything have any more babies, and no mess is going to have any more babies. So don't say, well, why bother? Should I do these dishes? Look at all the dishes that I have to do. Look at all the stuff I have all over. Who cares? Do the dishes you have now. Clean up after yourself like you're in a little cocoon, okay? You clean up after yourself. Every little thing that you do it now. That's a great habit for you to say to yourself, do it now. It goes where it goes. Do it now. It goes where it goes. You can do this. So put the dishes away. Now, if you don't have a ton of dishes to do and all of that, and we're able to get your dishes done and start fresh, then part of your bedtime routine, your evening routine, I should say, part of your evening routine is doing the dishes. Now, in the list, I have doing the dishes, dishes done, and that is I don't have that in the list directly after dinner. I have that just before bed, making sure that the dishes are done. We will talk about dinner dishes tomorrow when we talk about dishes as well, because really it should be done directly after dinner. But since I don't know who and what is going on, who is here exactly, what's going on in your life, I have it in the beginning, just that you will make sure that you go to bed without any dishes in the sink. All of the dishes are either in the dishwasher going or in the drain draining. Done. Okay. If, like I said, if that is impossible for you because it's way too overwhelmed, then you just make sure that you clean your dishes that you use today. All right. The cup, the spoon, the glass, the mug, the dish, the small dish, the knife, the fork, all of those things, they're getting washed. Even if nothing else is washed, you're washing those. Okay. So in the morning, you put those away or you put all the dishes away. And then if you have breakfast in the morning, make and eat your breakfast, then clean up breakfast. If you're like, I can't even think about breakfast, then don't. All right. You're doing all these things anyway, but if it feels way too overwhelming for you, leave those things out for now. Who cares? Because you will see a difference even if you just do those first 4 things that I talked about. Okay. So make breakfast, clean up breakfast, get your clothes out of the dryer because as the morning goes by, they're going to be done. And then you put them away. Now we will talk about putting clothes away. Maybe we should talk about that right now because I did talk about laundry. So I think I'll do that because be all wrapped up. We won't have to talk about that again. If you don't have the space to put these clothes away, then just get a couple of baskets, or even if you have any boxes hanging around, just see what you've got and fold those clothes and put them in there in your bedroom, wherever you would be getting dressed. All right. Put them there. And that's where you put them away. If you have too many things in your drawers and in your closets where you can't open them and get to them, we will declutter at another time. That's a different challenge. This is what we're doing now. And this way you're not going to have clothes that are going to be, not folded in clumps on a bed, falling off the bed, on the couch, falling off the couch, on a dining room table, whatever. All right. You're not going to do that. We are going to be very focused on these specific things that we're doing. Now, if you feel like there's no way I have enough time to get my clothes folded this morning, you know how long that takes? It doesn't take as long as you think. One of the things that we do is we count Mississippis, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, so that we can see how long things actually do take. I'm telling you, it's probably 180 Mississippis, maybe, right? It's like 3 minutes. You could spare the 3 minutes, all right? You scroll your phone more than that, all right? Another thing about this, nothing else. This gets done before anything. No phone, no Facebook, no this, no that. All right. If you're listening to me now, you should be doing your morning routine while I'm in your ear. All right. Or if this is your evening, you're watching this on replay, whatever it is that you can do while you're listening to me, you could be doing that. Okay. Close out a dryer, put clothes away. That's your morning routine. Okay. Now, if you have a dog, remember you had to add that, take the dog out, take the cat in, let the cat out, feed the dog. You have to add that if you need to. Okay. You know that if you have a baby, it's baby, whatever. Okay. Now we have the evening routine. check your calendar. Now, remember what I said about that. Even if you don't use a calendar, it's okay. It's a good idea to start writing everything down, but just think about tomorrow. All right. So think about tomorrow. Do you have an appointment? If you do, then you want to, this is in the evening, have some dignity. All right. Sometime after dinner, maybe, right? Or sometime before dinner, whenever, because you can make these in different order. Okay. You decide what order you put these in. So you check your calendar. What do I have going on tomorrow? See, I like to do it before dinner. I like to do it when my day ends, because after dinner, I'm kind of spent. You know how you know you? I'm done. I don't want to do anything later. I just want to do nothing. So I like to do things earlier. So check your calendar. Or think about what you have to do tomorrow. Do you have an appointment? Do you have to get things ready? Make a to-do list. This to-do list is not a list that we're doing here with our routine. This is static. Okay. This changes only as we use it and we see what needs to change. But eventually these things are the things that stay the same. We get up every day, we eat every day, we wash every day, we dress every day, you know, that kind of thing. But the things that change, like I have an appointment tomorrow, I have to bring this, I have to do that, have to make, it's going to be raining, I need to make sure I have an umbrella, I have to have directions, I want to make sure my GPS is set up, like all of that. All right. So you do that, you make your to-do list and make sure that you have all those things ticked off that has to do with tomorrow. If you got no appointments tomorrow, guess what? You don't got to do that. Bada boom. Okay. Put things by the door. You need, so that you don't run out of the house and forget things. How often does that happen, right? Everything that you need to leave the house with, put it by the door. You need to return something to, you know, Macy's or to the library or to Walmart or something, get it by the door. Make dinner and eat. Clean up dinner. Prepare for bed. Now, prepare for bed can be like a category because preparing for bed has steps to it. Brush your teeth. Clothes away that you took off or in the hamper, put on pajamas, wash a load of clothes. I don't have to put on pajamas there. I made a mistake. So let me make sure I do that. I'll make sure I do that. Clothes away or in hamper because you took off your clothes, put on pajamas, wash the load of clothes. That's when you'll put a load of clothes in the washing machine. Make sure your dinner dishes are done. Don't go to bed with dishes in the sink, unless of course it's a circumstance that I said before, it's overwhelming for you to think of that. Then you take care of the dishes you did today, that you used today. Bed on time. What time you going to go to bed? Mind yourself, tell yourself, I'm going to bed at midnight. I'm going to bed at 10. I'm going to bed at 9. I'm going to bed at 8:30. Well, it depends on you and your life. And then check it out, try it. Because you know, if you need to be up at 5 a.m., you have got to get yourself to bed on time. And most of the time we run around not able to get to bed on time because we don't have a routine in place. And that's what we want. Okay. All right. So I'm going to look at the comments really quickly that we have here on Facebook before we sign out. Let's see. Dear Heart said, hi, I'm late again. Listen, I want us to stop making ourselves wrong. Okay. Make that be a rule for you from now on. Everything is as it should be. All right. Everything as it should be. You are not late. You're right on time. Okay. All right. I think I need to get up at 5:30 instead of 6. Try it. See what happens. That might really make a difference for you. I need to be able to do my whole AM wake up routine before the baby comes at 6:45. That is absolutely, that makes sense because she's your little job. You know, that's your job. You take care of a baby. When I was a stay-at-home mom and I had little babies, I got myself ready before the mainstream of the family, before I had to, because it was my job. My job was home. This is what I did. I took care of the house and the kids. That was my job. And so would I go to work dressed in slippers and a bathrobe? No, I got myself ready like I was the executive at home. Hence sidetracked home executives. All right, Dear Heart said, I put a timer on the laundry rack next to the dryer. It's a loud, obnoxious timer and I hate it. So it's a game changer because I have to go in there and turn it off. Wonderful. Take your clothes out. Now, the one thing I want to say about the laundry that I didn't say before is if you leave for work and it is impossible for you to fold those clothes, then take the clothes out when the timer goes off and lay them flat. Lay them flat on top of the dryer or over a basket or something like that. Lay them flat so that they're not a big crumbled ball when you get home. And then you make sure that you have that in your nighttime routine. If you lay them flat, fold the clothes. If you lay them fat, I said, fold the clothes, put them away. Okay. Thank you for being here for us. You're welcome. Amerta said, thank you. You're welcome, dear Hood. Yes, ma'am. And thanks. All right. So remember that there's a caveat to this. One of the reasons that I am doing this is to show the value in this. And if you need more help, which if you're here, you do. I have my course. I have one-on-one coaching. I have my membership. So please reach out to me. Okay. One-on-one coaching is amazing. If you can do it, do it. My course is also amazing. And so, and with my course, you get membership included for right now it's for 4 months, which is going to change. So if you are thinking about joining Title II University, you're going to want to do it soon, because I'm not going to have that 4 months free along with it moving ahead. So take advantage of that. All right. Love you guys. Do your best. I know you can do it. What a difference it's going to make. Okay. All right. So now I'll sign off of Zoom, and I will see you guys tomorrow.